Hello and welcome to Hope for Heroes. Tonight is dedicated to the men and women who have served our country and fought for our freedoms. As you hear stories of courage from local veterans who come to Veterans Outreach Center for help, we are asking for you to provide hope and healing to our veterans through your generosity. On this Veterans Day, it is the least we can do. We have volunteers standing by right now to take your call at 585-546-1081 or go online to VOCROC.org and hit the Donate Now button. Every gift stays local and any amount will help provide critical services to veterans in need. Now I would like to introduce you to VOC Executive Director and U.S. Army veteran Laura Stradley.
Thanks, John. We're so happy and honored to be here, and we're grateful to everyone watching who can respond to the needs of our veterans. At VOC, we honor and remember the brave men and women who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms, those who didn't make it back. Let us take a few moments to recognize the military service members from our area who lost their lives in the line of duty since September 11, 2001. Please join us in honoring the fallen.
The tablecloth is white, symbolic of the purity of their intentions to respond to the country's call to arms. The single red rose in the vase signifies the blood that many have shed and sacrificed to ensure the freedom of our beloved United States of America. This rose also reminds us of the families and loved ones and our comrades in arms who kept faith until the very end. The vase is tied with a red ribbon, a symbol of our continued determination to remember our fallen comrades. A pinch of salt symbolizes the tears endured by the families of those who have sacrificed all. A slice of lemon on the bread plate is to remind us of the bitter fate of those who will never return. The glass is inverted. They cannot toast this night. The chair is empty. They cannot feast here this night. Let us remember and never forget their sacrifice. May they and their families ever be watched over and protected. At this time, please pause for a moment of silence as we recognize those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice since September 11, 2001.
All of us at Excelis Blue Cross Blue Shield are proud to sponsor this celebration of our veterans. Please join us and support Veterans Outreach Center's mission to serve our local heroes.
Hi, I'm Bernie Schroeder, President of Lake Beverage Corp. We at Lake Beverage support the VOC because we believe in their mission. Their caring, qualified, and committed staff can only provide these sometimes life-changing services to our veterans because of the financial support that organizations and individuals throughout our community provide.
My name is Ralph Sosnowski. I'm with Martins Point Healthcare. We feel very honored and privileged to be able to support and partner with the Veterans Outreach Center and the great work that they do day in and day out supporting our military families and our veterans. We hope that this relationship will last for many years to come.
Welcome back to Veterans Outreach Center's Hope for Heroes Telethon. You can make a real difference tonight in the lives of all local veterans. No gift is too small. We have volunteers ready to accept your gift to our nation's heroes. Let's get those phones ringing by calling 585 546-1081 or donate online at vocroc.org.
As we look at all the ways we're able to provide for and honor local veterans, the foundation of how we can support them starts with a place to call home. Richard's House, our emergency shelter, has been a safe haven to hundreds of veterans. In February of this year, we began an extensive renovation project to not only expand the building, but also to make it functional and beautiful. I can tell you it's been a true labor of love.
I think a lot of times when people think of shelter, it conjures up a lot of very uncomfortable images. And I think for that reason, a lot of people will avoid shelter. They'll avoid what they perceive to be, dangerous, and they'll end up, in some cases, staying in really bad situations. We really want to create a space where this is just as comfortable as being at home. And it gives them a real sense of pride in the goals that they're working towards, because they're doing it in a space that's as beautiful as they are, and it really captures what they want to achieve.
So Veterans Outreach Center has been in the Rochester community for almost 50 years, but it wasn't until 2000 that we opened our residential program here at Richard's House in the South Wedge. We've been delivering services to our homeless veterans for the last 22 years, but the buildings that we've been doing that in are just really in disrepair. And I think that when they originally opened in 2000, the plan was always that they would get renovated pretty quickly after the opening. But unfortunately, like so many other things, the best laid plans don't always come to fruition in the timing that we hope. And so we're just really excited to finally be on this path to having a beautiful space for our veterans in need.
My name is Curly J. Gifford, United States Army, 11 Bravo Infantry, Corporal. I did a total of 17 years, active duty and reserve. I was laid off and I found myself on hard times. I ended up homeless until I found the VOC. With the help of their programs, I have successfully graduated from MCC with my degree in physical education and exercise science. I help my fellow veterans here at the Veterans Gym by helping them exercise their mind, their body, and their spirit, because it all works together as one. Without the VOC, I don't know exactly where I would be, but I would probably still be lost.
Hi, I'm Tom Richards. I'm a Vietnam veteran. I was the officer in charge of a swift boat in Vietnam in 1968 and 69. I first got involved with the Veterans Outreach Center, I think around 1972, when I came back to Rochester. I was recruited here to help out by another swift boat guy. We were hand to mouth at the time, and very much so for quite some time, and it's come a long, long way. When we were involved in the beginning, we thought it would be something would end with the Vietnam veterans, but clearly that hasn't been the case. So I'm pleased and proud to have been associated with it for all this time, and it's great to see it doing as well as it's doing. I think it has a philosophy of hands-on involvement with veterans that started in the beginning when we didn't have much choice, frankly, and has continued to this day, and I'm real pleased to see that.
We are asking you to make an impact in the lives of homeless veterans, just like the Richards family. Go online at vocroc.org and please push the Donate Now button or call 585-546-1081. Volunteers are waiting to take your call. You can give hope to our heroes tonight.
VOC offers support and services at no cost to any veteran in need. Every day, we provide things like food, clothing, and household essentials to clients through our Quartermaster program. Through our health and wellness program, veterans can get the comfort and care they need to support them on their healing journey.
According to the Department of Veteran Affairs, many soldiers return from war scared, angry, and confused over events they've witnessed. And if the feelings aren't treated immediately, PTSD can disrupt lives.
It comes back and it goes away. It'll come back at the worst times. I'm from the U.S. Army. I served from May 16, 1973 to January 7, 1987. I picked the Army because I lost my uncle in Vietnam on May the 1st, 1967. I'll never forget that day. Right before I came back to the States in 1980, I had 17 friends that had gone to the firing range, and the deuce and a half they were in went off the side of the Thatcher Ferry Bridge 120 feet. And I never paid attention to that. A year ago, on July the 13th, I had a meeting with 3 people that didn't go so well. I wanted to hurt myself, and that's when I called. I didn't know the VOC had mental health. I'd come get my food on Christmas, Easter, and Thanksgiving, and the rest of the time I wouldn't come. Now I'm in peer support group on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can take the man out of the Army, but you can't take the Army out of the man. And if I see somebody that's struggling, I point them to the VOC. It's usually helpful to them too. The thing that happened, it wasn't good to me at the start. But you find out who your friends are, who care about you. In the end.
Hi, I'm Jenna Arbori, partner with the Bonadeo Group and outsourced CFO here at the Veterans Outreach Center. We're so proud of the work this organization does to support its veterans and in our community. Please join myself and the Bonadeo Group in supporting the Veterans Outreach Center. Thank you.
On November 11th, our nation will honor our veterans and our active duty service military for their tremendous courage and their legacy of service. Service to our community is the cornerstone of our culture here at L3 Harris Technologies. Throughout the year, we support great organizations like the Veterans Outreach Center because we understand just how important their mission is. As a former naval officer, I'm proud to say that L3 Harris employs over 6,500 veterans worldwide, 500 of them of which are right here in Rochester. Our veterans are crucial to the work we do and the solutions we provide to our customers and armed forces worldwide. So on behalf of our entire corporation, I want to say thank you. Thank you for your bravery, your dedication, and the service you provide and continue to provide to our great country. Thank you.
So many brave men and women make sacrifices every day to protect our freedoms. And it's important that they have access to critically needed services when they come home. Market View Liquor is a proud supporter of Veterans Outreach Center and veterans. We salute you for your service.
You can ensure that veterans have access to critically needed services by investing in them right now. All you have to do is call 585-546-1081, where volunteers are standing by to take your call. We are asking you to make a difference in the lives of local veterans. Hundreds of heroes are counting on your support.
At Veterans Outreach Center, our employment and training program works with local employers to help our veterans find meaningful civilian employment. Like many veterans, Charles found the transition from military service to civilian life difficult, but we were able to help him get on track and access his full potential in the workforce.
I served in the Army from 2005 to 2013. After I got out of the military, the transition was a little bit difficult. I wasn't able to have all my credentials honored in the civilian world, but the Veterans Outreach Center helped me out a lot. In 2014, when I basically was unhoused, they were able to house me and get me some educational and job opportunities. Nina and Dave in the employment specialist section they run the VetNet, which is on every Tuesday morning. We come in and we go over job opportunities, and they tailor positions to your people's background, education, and experience. It's an awesome opportunity to keep yourself accountable and to be responsible. So I was under a lot of stress, and the VOC, was able to take me in and provide me with opportunities that I wouldn't have had otherwise.
It's hard to believe that some veterans don't see the value they bring to our community. That's why we need Veterans Outreach Center and the amazing work they do. Tonight, we are asking you to bring hope to hundreds of veterans like Charles. Donating is easy. All you have to do is call 585-546-1081 and speak to a dedicated volunteer, or donate online at www.vocroc.org.
At Veterans Outreach Center, we care for the whole person and provide a wide array of services to address anything a veteran might need. Our work in Veterans Treatment Court has been used as a model for similar programs around the country. Through intensive case management and collaboration with community partners, we really help our justice-involved veterans turn their lives around.
I served in the United States Marine Corps from the years 2003 to 2015. I saw combat action in Iraq. Obviously, I think PTSD has been a clinical term for a lot longer than this conflict was going on. But you wasn't really hearing anyone being labeled with it. I just didn't know what I was worth anymore at that time. I just thought that everything that I wanted was just not attainable. Through Vet Court, I got connected to Kristen here at the VOC. I had started chemical dependency groups at the VA before I was put in the Vet Court. And I just stuck with that, and I just kept coming back once a month. Being accountable for my own wellness, it helped pave a road to recovery, to some form of healing. The VOC means when I'm ready to do better, come here first and see what path is open to me, because the VOC has many doors of opportunities that can be opened. You just have to want it. You have to want it.
When our warfighters come home from service, it's our job to make the homecoming as smooth as possible. But for our most vulnerable veterans dealing with the effects of combat and sexual trauma, we have to be especially compassionate as they continue to fight those battles in their hearts and minds. We can send them a message tonight that we support them. Please call 546-1081 or go online at vocroc.org and press the Donate Now button. Your gift can change a life. It may even save a life.
Hi everyone, my name is Ellen Adams and I am the board chair of the Veterans Outreach Center. I once met a military mom whose son was recuperating in the hospital. He was a new triple amputee. She and her family were struggling to figure out how and why this happened. It's meeting families like that that make me want to donate my time and donate financially to the Veterans Outreach Center to make sure that our veterans get the help and services that they so desperately need. What I've found that when I donate to the VOC, I get back far more than what I gave. I'm sure you'll feel the same way. To quote the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg, fight for the things that are important to you, but do it in a way that will lead others to join you. I hope you'll join me in supporting the Veterans Outreach Center.
Good evening. My name is Daniel Randall, and I am the Community Investment Officer of the Federal Home Loan Bank of New York. We take great pride in serving as a trusted and reliable partner for the communities in which we live and work, and we are honored to support the brave men and women who have served our country. Please join us in supporting them in any way that you can. Thank you.
We're indebted to those who have served to protect our freedom. Jorns & Associates, a leading CARES Act company, wants to help veteran-owned and all eligible small businesses obtain employee retention credits. Visit us at jornsertc.com to learn more.
Good evening. I'm Jill Kumar, the New York State Sales Coordinator for Tito's Handmade Vodka, and I'm so incredibly proud to be with you all here today, even if it is virtually. At Tito's Handmade Vodka, it's important to us to support our veterans and active military. We've worked alongside various organizations for a long time to give back, handwrite thank you notes, package second care packages with love, and help provide emotional support animals. We thank you all for your sacrifices you have made, and we are excited to continue our support with the Veterans Outreach Center. I hope you all are staying safe and healthy, and I look forward to a time where we can all gather together. Cheers.
Tonight we are giving hope to heroes. There's still time to make a donation to support the veterans in our community. Volunteers are standing by to take your call at 585-546-1081, or you can visit vocroc.org to make a donation. They served us, now we can serve them.
We serve all who have worn their nation's uniform at VOC, regardless of branch of service, war era, nature of discharge, or demographics. That's why we offer something for everyone, and we encourage all veterans to stop by for a workout in our brand new on-site fitness center or get a haircut in our barber shop. These services are part of our Morale Center, which serves as a relaxing and uplifting space for veterans to find support from their peers, do some laundry, take a cooking class, or get a massage. Some of our veterans, like Deborah, choose art therapy as a way to find hope and healing.
I started off enlisted and then I went to officer training school.
Oh,
wow. And I was in just over 8 years. In one of the training things, our flight commander obviously, had the attitude that females shouldn't be in the military, because for the physical fitness, I had, done pretty well for it. And in the awards ceremony at the end, they were talking about these fitness test results. And they're talking about, I'm like, but I did better than those guys. Basically, I found out later he didn't feel any female should get any kind of awards because they were females. When I did start up, things were kind of a lower point in my life where I hadn't been working, my husband lost his job. We were managing, but things weren't as rosy as they usually were. Starting here, I heard about the art stuff they had going on, and so I signed up to do that. They have the art open house on Saturdays, and then they had the art shows and stuff, so that's been very enjoyable for me. The opportunity to speak to other veterans and then just having an outlet to kind of forget about other things that are going on in my life. I can just go and do the art thing and think about that and have something that's kind of a break from the rest of my life. Sometimes people just need counseling. Sometimes people just need to know what resources are available. Sometimes people need a little extra help to walk them through things. And I've seen that the VOC does the whole realm of that kind of support.
We have seen so many examples of how your support tonight can make a difference. Before we wrap up, let's take a moment to review the impact your gift tonight can make. Our volunteers are still awaiting your call at 585-546-1081 or donate online at vocroc.org.
Thank you so much for joining us this evening as we shared stories of courage and hope. Through the support of people like you, we can continue to provide life-changing services for our veterans long into the future. From all of us at Veterans Outreach Center, thank you so very much.
And thank you, Laura, to you and your staff at Veterans Outreach Center for the great work that you do. There's still plenty of time for you to invest in our veterans. Phone lines will be open for another half hour, right up until 8. Please take a moment and call 585-546-1081 or donate anytime online at vocroc.org. Thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you to all of our veterans out there who are watching. Thank you for your service, and good night.